Hey guys, what's up? Abomination9 here, back playing some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and as you can see we have another 1,000 gems, though I don't know if I'm going to combine this with the previous video or not. I feel like I shouldn't just because of how much nonsense I was saying at the end of the last episode, all that stuff I did. I think that videos are super long at this point. I don't want to cut any of that out. We'll see what happens, but as you can see, I'm plat 5 now, and it came out of nowhere. I'm not going to explain how, just in case for reasons, but I'm plat 5. So that allowed us to get enough gems to hit 1,000. Though before we do that, I want to go into a replay again where I forgot what this was. Oh, this is me fighting for my goddamn life against... I already forgotten what freaking deck this was. Oh, was it the... Hopefully this is the right one and not the wrong one. The Marincess cards. I think I saved the second one after that one. If this is the Marincess deck, then yeah, this might be the wrong one though. Okay, no, this is the right one? Yeah, this is the right one. Okay, so they're just gonna do the Marincess stuff. We can fast forward through this. But as you can see, there's a Link monster here, and we already have our anti-Link card. So you can see how we just hit the jackpot against going up against this deck. I don't know what tier this is, but this deck does like 10 minutes of nonsense just to put out one super strong monster that can't be targeted, I believe, or it can't be something, either destroyed or targeted. So this card is a problem that messed me up here at the beginning, because it says if a card is link summoned with this specific card here, it's unaffected by your opponent's card effects, which I was worried about, because after all this nonsense he was doing, I didn't know if he used that card to summon this or summon this here. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna have to blow this up, so I wasted Harpy's Feather Duster immediately. If I hadn't done that, I probably could have used it in another turn and then won even better, but blew all that nonsense up. He was able to get that card back though, off of a Marincess card. Slapped this down, scooped that up, played Tatsuneko is its name, and then of course synchroed out with Tatsuneko, and then slapped, and then of course when you attack with a monster and this is in your hand, you can special summon it, so that's why we were able to get all this on the board in one turn. And he's just going to go ahead and do all his Marincess stuff. But yeah, Tatsuneko allows you to synchro from your hand, but the pieces get banished when you do that, which is how we got her out. So again, he's just... Oh, this is a card here. What, is that card? No, that's not the right card. This one. This is a card that if you link with it, it gives protection to whatever got linked with it. So this card here has protection from destruction. Protection from everything, basically. And it's going to be a 4,500 as well. And he's getting a bunch of stuff, and he has a trap in his hand too, I believe, that he uses on this turn here. This trap here allows him to target a monster and negate its effects for that one turn. So he negated this, which I was of course going to use her effect to pop this card, though I think I was going to have to synchro out here into another thing, so this ends up in the graveyard, so then I could pop that. But since she screwed me over, and I didn't know she had that in hand, that just meant I couldn't do anything. Before we get to this, let's get to that interaction. I swung, obviously, but she had this card, I think. Yeah, you destroy by card effects. If a monster you control would be destroyed by card effect, you banish card. No, was it this one, or was it a different one? I thought it was that one. Okay, it wasn't that one. There was some card she played that allowed her to negate my damage, but either way, since she did that, I had to use Fraulein to just not die there, which I was going to use her anyways, but still. Really unfortunate that I cannot get rid of this. So, instead of that, on main phase 2, we brought out this that cannot be destroyed by battle, hoping that it could not be popped. Like, they had no way to pop it, which is good. Now, he's about to make an even stronger card by getting out Crystal out again, and then synchroing out to the bigger one, so that now this is protected from all effects, and it's slightly stronger than the last one. And then boom, but of course it stays. Now let's slow this down. Okay, now, this is the deciding turn, I believe. And it's still just doing nonsense, just looping its cards over and over again. This deck just recycles everything over and over again, so you have a million cards. So I play this, and he counters that with a Ash Blossom. And right here, I was like, okay, enough is enough. I'm gonna surrender. So I clicked this, had my finger over surrender, and I clicked it, and I was like, no, we're gonna play it out. Which I have not surrendered ever yet on PvP. But still, that, like, the Ash Blossom in hand, I was like, I'm surrendering. But no, I played it out, and it to my favor, because this is the deciding thing. So I was like, okay, he got screwed, whatever. Fraulein Prosat gives me her, which we still have a zombie, and we banish her to pop that, which got rid of everything, but then he uses that effect and Torrential Summon, or Torrential Reborn, to bring that card back. But it's only 2600. Also, Torrential Reborn does damage to you, 500 damage for how much, for everything that got summoned, but he only summoned one thing. I've never seen this card before, so I didn't know how it worked, but we only took 500. We're at 450 health. He summons this, but it's only at 2600. Her buffing these cards off of her effect to pop that got us enough health to win the game. Because now, none of these can be destroyed by battle, so it doesn't matter anyways. So we can swing into that and just swing for game. So I was out here fighting for my life. And I had like a match after this that was what was it? I forgot what it was against. Was it freaking... I think it was Tri-Brigade, which isn't Tri-Brigade the best deck in the game? I'm not sure. Again, fighting for my life, beat that. I could have saved that, but I don't think it was as like crazy. But I was like having a struggle with it. And then the next deck, I don't know what it was either, but again, another struggle, but I beat it somehow, and beating that deck allowed me to get plat. I don't know why. I'm assuming because I beat like 3 difficult decks in a row. I don't know. So we had to come back to this because we only have 6 hours on this left since the last video, unless I've cut them both together. And I really just don't want to have to sit here and farm. I would like to just play. I'm on plat now, so I honestly don't want to play anymore at all because I don't want to lose plat, because I know I'm going to get obliterated in plat now. I don't want to lose the standing now. I'm in plat. I would like to stay there, but unfortunately we didn't finish the battle pass, so that kind of sucks that we're in plat and I didn't get to finish. Because I know I'm going to D-rank if I continue playing. Even though like I just hit plat now. As soon as I hit plat, I started recording. So, ooh. We kind of got screwed because that's our guaranteed, but fine. We just needed the Melfi stuff. $8,000th ferret and a 4th. I repeat, a 4th one of these guys. What is wrong with this pack? They really don't want you getting any of the good cards out of this set. Not that that's not a good card, but it's a 4th one I've gotten. Okay, Utopia. Just making a scene. Ooh. Unfortunately, that's going to unlock a new pack. Oh, snap. Legendary Fisherman 3. Isn't this the new card? New support? For Legendary Fisherman? Cannot be normal summoned in a set. Must be special summoned from a hand by tributing one legendary fishman. When this card is special summoned, you can banish all monsters your opponent controls. Also, this card cannot attack this turn. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Also, unaffected by spell or trap effects. Tributing one fisherman. Okay, I'm reading this again because that sounds crazy. You can banish all monsters your opponent controls, but you cannot attack when you do that. Who cares? You got their entire board out of the way. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Also unaffected by spell or trap effects. Period. Spell or trap. So a monster can route this. Unaffected by spell and traps. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. But monster effects, I think, can subjugate this somehow. Once per turn, you can return as many of your opponent's banished cards as possible to their graveyard, and if you do, the first battle or effect damage your opponent takes this turn is doubled. Okay, it's very interesting. I probably would play this if I had a Legendary Fisherman deck. Oh! Ooh! There it is. Finally, a Melfi Mommy. How long have I been talking about this card to finally get one? Just one is all I... Well, we don't want one, we want a playset, but still. Finally, a Melfi Mommy. So 2+ level 2 beasts. Once per turn, quick effect, you can attach one beast from your hand or face-up field to this card as material. This card gains effects based on the number of materials. That's on their turn as well. Cannot be destroyed by battle, so 3. You take no damage from battles for 4. When an attack is declared involving this card and an attack position monster, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to that attack position monster's attack. Oof. Melfi Mommy coming in there. So basically, if you can get 5 things on this, you can just run this into your opponent's monsters. They take damage for their attack, and it can't be destroyed, and you take no damage. So just run this into everything. As long as it doesn't get destroyed by a spell or effect, it's fine. Obviously, it has no protection against effects, but at least it can't be destroyed by battle, which is at least somewhere to start with. So I've never read the Melfi Mommy card. I've only seen the artwork. I was like, give it to me, please. Okay, nothing. Ooh. Pair Cycloid. Which is decent because it's just 2 machines with the same name and it can attack directly, which is, it's just a rare, but I feel like it's okay. Oh, bonus? Rescue Cat! Oh my god. Something unique for once? I mean, we just got Melfi Mommy, so I can't complain, and now we got Rescue Cat. You can send to the graveyard, you can send this card to the graveyard, special summon 2 level 3 or lower beast monsters from your deck, but their effects are negated. Also, they are destroyed during the end phase. You can only use this once per turn. But you're using this to summon your beasts for the Melfi deck, for your Mommy deck. Okay, nothing there. We got Subterra though, and nothing there. Oof. What is this? Oh, big booty on this card, this Rabby card. Oof, I almost just... Oh, Rescue Hamster. This is in Duel Links, but I think this is an Ultra or Super, isn't it? Is this new? Oh, this is our first time getting one of these. This is a decent card, isn't it? You can banish this card from your pendulum, add 2 face-up pendulum monsters cards with the same name from your extra deck to your hand. You can leave this effect once per turn. So yeah, it's just the same thing, but you can just grab your pendulums. This card is normal summon this turn, and you have a face-up level 5 or lower pendulum monster card in your extra deck. You can tribute this card, choose 1 face-up level 5 or lower pendulum monster card in your extra deck, and special summon 2 monsters from your deck with the same name as that card, but they have their effects negated. Also, they're destroyed by it during the end of the battle. So, both great. Put it in your pendulum zone, add 2 from the extra deck to your hand. Summon it, and special summon 2 level 5 or lower pendulum monsters from your deck. And then possibly go into a Exceed or a Link or something. So yeah, good card, but it's only a rare. Good card that I would use. It's probably not competitive, but I hate having to hear the word it's not competitively viable. Like, I watch someone, a YouTuber, who says that so often that I'm like, oh my god, Into the Void. I'm like, it's so infuriating to have to hear that like 8,000 times in a video that I'm like, I'm almost fed up with it. If you have 3 or more cards in your hand, draw 1, and if you do, during the end phase, discard your entire hand. Ah, no bonus. So what will be our guaranteed ultra at the end? Oof. Another rescue rabbit, nice. Rescue hamster, I should say. Oh, a bonus. Big bonus. Number 104, Masquerade. I think this combos with another card, or does it? During either player's battle phase, when an opponent's monster effect is activated, you can detach 1 Exceed material from this card to negate the activation, and if you do, inflict 800 damage to your opponent once per turn. You can send the top card of your opponent's deck to the graveyard. When an opponent monster effect is activated, detach the material, negate it, and burn them. Once per turn, you can send the top card of your opponent's deck to the graveyard for free. Oh, it's 3 level 4s though. That's rough. Destiny Hero Dominance. 3 Destinies, so just generic. During your main phase, you can look at the top 5 cards of your deck or your opponent's deck, then place them on the top of the deck in any order. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can draw 1. This fusion summon card is destroyed by battle card effect. You can target 3 level 9 or lower Destiny Hero monsters with different names in your graveyard, special summon them. You can only use the effect once per turn. So the 3 monsters you use to summon him can then be bought back. Okay? Please bonus. Please Melfi Mom in the bonus. Ah, man. Well, at least we got 1. And a rescued cat. Okay, there's our bonus. Bonus. Okay, what is it? Joyous Melfi's. Is this like because this is higher ranking than Melfi Mami, so what does this one do? 2+2 level 2 beasts. You can detach 1 material from this card. Your Melfi monster can attack directly this turn. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target 1 beast Exceed monster you control. Return that monster to the extra deck. Then you can special summon level 2 or lower beast monsters from your graveyard up to the number of materials that monster had. You can only use the effect of Joyous Melfi's once per turn. So they all can attack. Yeah, you just attack for game, basically. And I don't know why you would bounce your Exceed unless there's something wrong with it, so that you can re-Exceed into something else, maybe? I guess. Well, if you somehow have more level 2s on the field, you've gained more level 2s, you can bounce your Exceed and summon its materials so that you can get an even beefier Melfi Mami with more materials on it than just the 2 that it probably had on it at the time. So that's more like it. We got 4 ultras there. Not that many supers, but at least one of them was Melfi Mami. So we got Shrouded Heroes, nice. Ooh, Rulers of the Deep. Freaking, the Citadel Whale. This one's reopened. This one's reopened. I would like to go into these, and we really need to come back to this one as well, since we only got 1 Mommy, 1 Cat, and 1 Joyous. But I feel like, unlike Duel Links, which I played for like the past 5 years, like constantly, just on and off here and there, but still basically constantly, I have like over 1,500 hours, I think, in Duel Links. I feel like I'm like this close to quitting Master Duel already, and it hasn't been that long. Like, it's only been a few days. I don't know if this game's even been out for a week. Actually, yeah, I don't know if this game's even been out for a week, and I'm already like, you know what? I'm kind of out. Because there's no more solo content, because I beat that. I hate having to PvP, even though I'm in Plat. Don't let the fact that I'm in Plat fool you. I hate playing PvP against all these meta decks, though I did just beat Tri-Brigade. Was it Tri-Brigade? And you know what? We can come over here. Who cares? Because I'm Plat 5 anyway, so it doesn't matter. Match history. Okay, so I should have losses, yeah. So I guess I won 5 in a row. I didn't realize. Past 6 ranks, okay. I forget which one of these was. I thought this one was the confirm opponent's deck. This was the one. No, this. Oh, so this is a Drytron, not Drytron. Yeah, this one was annoying, but I somehow was able to get through it. I think one of these guys hit me with a Maxi, then I Ash Blossom that, and then he hit me with an Ash Blossom next turn, and hit me with another Maxi the next turn, and I was just like, oh my god, please stop with all these meta cards. And this guy was the Tri-Brigade dude. Beat him. I don't know if this is a perfectly organized Tri-Brigade deck, but from what I remember, he hit me with an Ash, probably. He hit me. This might have been the. Oh my god, he had the Omega stuff too. Oh my god, screw this guy. Freaking 2 Maxi, 3 Ash Blossoms, the Omegas, the Torrential Tribute, what he used on me, the freaking Solemn Judgment, which he used on me. Like, oof. So he did his Tri-Brigade stuff. He hit me with 2 Maxis, he hit me with Ash Blossom, he hit me with 1 Torrential Tribute, I'm pretty sure. He used Pot of Desires as well during the match. And he did end up getting this card out, but I hit him with a Hammer Shot, which must have really hurt. Because he had to go through so much trouble just to get this one card out on the field. It's the only card he had on the field. And I Hammer Shot it, which is like a normal or rare card that nobody uses and probably is considered the most trash, one of the most trash cards in the game. And yet I hit him with a Hammer Shot and then summoned my 3000 swinger and my 2500 swinger in one turn, and then he gave up before I can even finish him off. I hit him with the 3000 plus one, and then he surrendered. I'm almost certain that's the fight that happened there. Now this one was... Oh, it was the God card deck, so you can maybe see why they lost because they're playing God cards. But I feel like if you play this correctly, well, I don't know if you play this one correctly if you'll win. If this was the Sacred Beast, I probably wouldn't have been able to beat it because it just cycles constantly to the nonsense. Oh, he has these freaking rail cannons in there too. Oof. He summoned this, but he couldn't do anything with it at one point. He also summoned this as well. I don't think he ever was able to get a God card on the field. I don't remember him being able to do that. I think he just surrendered too. You know, we can watch this Tri-Brigade deck go off. I mean, you're gonna be embarrassed by both of us probably because I'm not doing anything crazy. Like, I am just hanging on by the skin of my teeth with this piece of trash deck. Okay, so here's the deck. Hammer Shot in hand. So of course I did that. He Maxied, and I'm like, screw you, you can't do this. Ash Blossom, I ain't playing this nonsense. So where did I go with this? Oh, I played him and then he Ash Blossomed me, I think? He Ash Blossomed this effect to get out that guy. He Ash Blossomed me, so I was like, okay, whatever. Touche. Then I set that face down. Now, Pot of Desires. 1 face down, 1 trap. So go into that, use his ability, he hit through the Maxi. And I was like, ugh. Christ's sake. This card's probably got him killed. So did that. He Solemn Judgments himself, which he took 4,000 of course for that. Which is why I'm saying it probably got him killed. We go into that. Sun Saga, Torrential Tribute. Screw you. He's doing his Tri-Brigade nonsense in the grave, which I'm actually very familiar with because one of the YouTubers I watched plays Gladiator Beasts, which uses the Tri-Brigade engine, so I know how they work technically. So use Mummy to summon that. He does all this nonsense out so he can get his 1, I repeat, 1 Banished Bird. I don't know its name, but still when it comes out it banishes. He does that, Link summons, tosses all that nonsense, summons this to get his 3 pieces on the board so he can bring out Ominous whatever. He banishes my Fraulein. Ominous Omen. It's just Ominous Omen is his name. So he had to throw that away. So 3,000. We already have the Hammer Shot in our hand. So Hammer Shot by Good Riddance. He gets to draw that. Who cares? Then we go from the grave into those two to then summon Shogun Saga to drop him. He allows us to summon him back, and now I swing for him, and then he surrenders. Wouldn't even let me finish him off. So yeah, fighting for my life out here against Tri-Brigade and freaking... I don't know if Drytron's that great, but that freaking Marincess deck was like nuts. Just constantly, 10 minutes, link summoning. Like, for y'all, that was like a couple seconds because it's fast forwarded. In game, that's like 10 minutes that dude took a turn just to set up that board, thinking of what he had to do and in what order he had to do it. Where my turns are just like, okay, there's so little my deck has to do that it's not going to take me 10 years. The only reason I'm going to be sitting there for a while is thinking of the optimal way to not get screwed by these meta decks. So this is the deck right now. I don't know if I've changed it much since before. This is what it's looking like now. I think I did change it since the last episode. Since yesterday. 2 hammer shots instead of the lightning vortexes, because you can't use them if you don't have a card in your hand. I'm usually empty-handed anyways. So replace them with hammer shots. I found this card out. I was trying to run 2 or 3 of these, but I changed it back to 1 and then put 2 of these back to 2. So this just lets you summon a token for free. No penalties other than the fact that you have to pay to keep it on the board, which we don't care about because you're using it to summon Link Karibo for free. So you just get this out there so you can get Karibo going, and then hopefully you'll have one of these and play that. So you have Link Karibo out there, this on the field. So every time Link Karibo uses effects or gets killed, you can bring him back the next turn over and over again indefinitely, as long as this spell doesn't get blown up. Again, hammer shots to deal with problems, as long as your board's clean, and the rest is just obvious. You need this guy, you need her, you need 3 of these, 3 of these, 3 of these. This guy comes in so much handy that is nuts. These 2 I feel like need to be in the deck, at least a 1 of. Because like there's so many situations where it's like they've won the game. Like this card won me that well, they win me the game, but it gave me the ability to one-shot him. If I didn't have that ability to one-shot, then I would have it would have given him another turn. Except I actually could have one-shotted him if I would have. Because what did I banish? I banished this, right? Or no, I banished him, which only gave Shogun Saga 500. If I would have banished like her or whoever else was in there, then Shogun Saga could have one-shotted him, but having 2 monsters on the board was better than the one-shot, except for the fact that one-shot would have finished him that one turn if he had any more tricks. So yeah, of course 2 Ash is still there, the 2 Mirror Forces. I don't think anything else. This is in there now. I think I've only used it once though, but we'll keep it anyways. So yeah, this is the deck. Everything is basically the same. I don't remember if I had Utopia in here before, but we scored a Utopia at some point, so Utopia's in there just because as tech, that in a spot that I don't really have anything for. So just as extra bonus, which I shouldn't be doing this, but this may very well be my last Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video until they do something about solo mode, because I don't think I can grind any more gems fast enough to make any more videos, and I'm kind of just... I really don't want to play ranked anymore anyways, even though I have to finish this. I could just hold out, because I mean, I have over 2 months to finish the dual pass. I could just quit now and come back when they have more solo content, hopefully within the next 2 months. So we can keep our platinum ranking and then come back later. So actually, I keep doing this. We don't want to go here. We want to go to PvP. And see that it's this one. Yeah, this. I made a misplay in this deck as well, fighting this guy. Like a big misplay. Because he has cards in the graveyard that do graveyard effects. But there's so many cards I have to read that I didn't read them all. I just got rid of it. I banished his ritual monster, big ritual monster they had in there, assuming that he could summon it somehow. So, terrible hand. This is like a brick. 2 Tatsunokos that can't go off of each other. I'm assuming they can't go off of each other because they're both tuners, so all I did was place him face down. He's doing whatever nonsense he's doing with his Drytron deck. So it goes into that. This card is a nuisance, but I think Hammer Shot deals with him. He can't really do anything about it. Oh, he went to the Zeus. Never mind. He went to Zeus, but funnily enough, Hammer Shot deals with Zeus. He uses that effect, but it doesn't do anything. All it does is clear his board. I think he was... Maybe that was a misplay. Maybe he thought that would negate my effect, but it doesn't negate the effect. I tried to do that. He Ash Blossomed me, which screws me over. Kind of, because I forgot what I was trying to do there. I was trying to banish it so I could do graveyard nonsense. Add something to my graveyard, I think. To try to actually go somewhere. So he's just popping off. He Ash Blossoms his own Benton for some reason. I don't know why he did that. Maybe he thought I did something? I don't know. I don't know. I didn't understand the interaction. I didn't care to waste my time thinking about it. And I felt like I shouldn't have gotten rid of her off of that draw and discard, but I did that anyways. So again, he's just popping off with his Drytron. Then he's going to go into... I think this guy's problem was he misplayed like 1,000 times. So here comes out the Ultimate Dude and Union Carrier. So Union Carrier applies to himself. He swings over, swings over. Now, I use this. He stops it, which I was hoping. Because now I can do that, and then I get him out for free. And that gets banished. You're not using that ever again. Now, here's the biggest misplay of his entire life. Because he's going to go into a new card. The slowdown, so you can really experience the misplay. The biggest, you're not reading the cards, and you're feeling the pressure that I'm exuding off onto you. Because, what by that I mean is, every time he's doing something, this card is proccing the quick effects, which should be telling him, I have a response to whatever you're doing. You need to chill and actually read the cards that are on the board, because you can see both cards and you're feeling that pressure. Whatever is in my hand, it's not what's in my hand, it's what's on the board. And there's his misplay. He did not read the cards. I waited until it was the battle phase and then got that boost, which allowed me to draw and discard, which get rid of that, because we could scoop that if he's dumb. So he screwed up because now both of those cards got banished. That allowed him to draw 2, which whoop-de-doo. It destroyed my card, but I banished 2 of his monsters. And then, what did I draw here? Did he make the mistake? Is this another misplay? Yeah, misplay number 8,000. He link summons into this for some reason, which then allows me to use my counter link card and scoop that up. I had no play for that turn if he did not do that. I had nothing. So misplay number 8,000, he summons a link for me to scoop, to slurp up. Let's fast forward. Of course, then we got this, summon you, him, to do that. And I think he scoops. He scoops after he sees this card that royally screwed him the first time. So yeah, that was those consecutive wins of... Again, I don't know if Drytrons are competitive. I mean, the Tri-Brigade is competitive, but I'm assuming he just played his deck wrong, which you can decide for yourself on that. And the Marincess was just like, again, I was out there fighting for my life. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Again, this may very well be the last video until they add more solo, which there is maintenance today. That is today, if you're wondering. Maintenance 26. It is in fact the 26th today. So I actually had to do this as fast as possible before this kicked in, because there's no time zone for this, so I don't know what time this is. So we kind of had to do this now. So thankfully we were able to do that. But yeah, who knows when we're gonna be doing more packs, though. Actually, you know what? Even more bonus. I am sorry. This is the last video. Let's get all of the things out of the way. Oops, I messed up. That is my bad. I'm supposed to skip this. There was 2 goldens though. Oof, oof, oof! A link monster. Okay, hold on. Let's look at everything else other than these. Relinquish spider. What is this? If you have 4 more insect-type monsters in your graveyard, you can contribute this card to destroy all face-up defense position monsters your opponent controls. A Master of Blades and Doom Chimera Dragon for Xyz. But what is this? Fiend Comedian. Toss a coin and call it. If you call it right, all of your opponent's cards in the graveyard are removed from play immediately. If you call it wrong, send a number of cards equal to the cards in your graveyard from your deck to the graveyard. That actually could not be too bad in Shiranui. You screw over your opponent, or you benefit. Shiranui benefits from the cards being in the graveyard, so that's actually a plus for you. Field Barrier. Field spells on the field cannot be destroyed. Neither player can activate a new field spell card. You can only control 1 Field Barrier. Interesting. And you, Link Bumper, are you good? 2 Cybursts. All these Cybursts, get all these Cybursts out of here. Once per turn, at the end of the damage step, if your monster this card points to attacked an opponent's Link monster, you can activate this effect. The monster that attacked gains 1 additional attack on an opponent's Link monster during this battle phase for each Link monster you currently control except this card. Your monster except that monster cannot attack the turn you activate this effect. Meh. Its arrows are weird as well. Hyper meh. Okay, Trickstar though. Okay, unfortunately we have to do this one at a time now though. Oh no, we can go 3 packs, never mind. Gold in there. Another super rare? Another super rare! Oh, we got Unhappy Girl, that's cool. Oh, and Poison Arrow, Poison Rose. A wild monster appears, and that's a Monarch. This artwork was in the Monarch story mode. If you're solo mode, if only your opponent controls a monster, special summon from your hand 1 monster with an original level of 10 or lower that cannot be normal summon / set, ignoring its summoning conditions. It is unaffected by the effects of your cards, except for its own effects and this card's. Also, shuffle it into the deck during your opponent's next end phase. For the rest of the turn, you cannot normal summon / set or special summon monsters, and your opponent takes no damage. Oof! So you're just using this to get its effects going. So whatever this does probably does something crazy. So at least we got some actual super rares. They're really being generous to us for the last Master Duel video, which probably isn't the last video. By the time this video comes out, which will be in like 10 days or something, at the rate I'm putting them out, because I already have like more than 7 videos in waiting to be uploaded currently, as I'm speaking right now. So this video ain't going out until like over a week after the 26th. So by then I could have gotten a bunch of gems and they could have updated solo mode for me to actually make more videos. Anyways, I'm done rambling. I'm done talking about the matches that I've had. So hey guys, thanks for watching. Remember to buy my stickers. Tune into the next episode. Like, subscribe, comment. You know what to do. See ya.